All right, we are gathered here today. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio, back with another video today for the family. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. It's Friday. You know me, one of my favorite days. Been up for the past 4 or 5 hours. And getting my walk on. And I'm gonna talk about something really quick here, not too much of a touchy subject. And the funny part is I've actually been trying to record this video for the past 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if my earring is hitting my Bluetooth. I had to turn my Bluetooth off. You know, just so much weird stuff. I was even like 5 minutes into recording a previous video and it just shut off out of nowhere. I don't know if someone was trying to text me or call me. But yeah, I mean, there are spirits out there and energies, even just people that don't really want you to put this information out there, or they don't really want to. I mean, there's certain informations and things like that that people need to receive. Certain downloads, you know, it's a certain reason why we do school in the morning here in the US, you know, to try to hold certain, you know, people's attention and things like that. But this is not about, it's not like an educational video. I just wanted to really get on really quick to put a video out this Good Friday morning. You know, I'm making a habit of getting out Friday and putting out some videos. So, a couple things. Women and their magics, not even women, but you know, women are the original cultivators of language. They started all this. You know, she spoke with the snake in the garden, even though Adam heard her, you know, but they're the original cultivators of language. Well, you can't find a woman her face isn't stuck in her cell phone now. Like, for real. Some water, real calm right now. Yeah, but with them being the original cultivators of language and having all these different magic tricks, it's indeed interesting to watch them and learn how they think, how they move, how they feel, and the things that they do. You know, I'm attracted to women. I have 2 children. So I indeed see the goodness in them, the beauty in them, the genius in them. And at the same time, I can see the other side as well, all the fallacies. I challenge any woman to walk outside naked. Well, you can't walk outside naked because you'll get arrested. And that's why you don't do it. But walk outside, just natural, man. Your hair in a ponytail, no makeup, no lashes. Then you can really brag about how many dudes actually approach you that day and actually want to put a roof over your head versus wanting to just have sex with you. But you know, the original cultivators of language, they believe they own Facebook or share or something. Share. At least if you're going to be on Facebook every day, own the share a stock of Facebook. But you know, they don't think that way. So the way they handle things is when they're debating with folks. And groups have become a big thing nowadays as well. But really, they just get in the groups so they can spread more misery, getting more toxic relationships, and continue arguing with folks. Again, the great originators of language and speaking and rhetoric and things like that. They're teachers. They teach everyone how to learn, basically. But you know, some of them use their power for the wrong reasons. Again, you can't find a woman whose face is not stuck in selfie mode or she's always in her phone, especially on Facebook, of course. You know. And then if they actually find someone that has more mastery than them, like domestic violence and things like that, right? Once a woman realizes that the man has more logic than her, or whoever, the next chick has more logic than her, she doesn't want to fight anymore. She doesn't want to think or talk anymore. She wants to fight. That's in person. So when it's on the internet, especially on these social media platforms, they got their block button and their report button and all this. They spew all this madness and all this twerk, and every other word is bitch and F you. And then as soon as you say something to them, you know, you're not in person, so they can't just get mad and hit you. So I've seen them go to other women's or go to other men's Facebook page and try to find the worst picture that they can find and try to post it or blast the person for whatever reason. That's the type of things y'all do with y'all time. And it's so funny. It's like, how do you expect to evolve, or how do you expect to, you know, get all these things that you guys want to get? Again, you spend your last $40 on hair and nails. Even dudes, they spend their last $40 on weed and alcohol. That's crazy. Chicks spend their last $40 on weave or hair and nails because they think spending that $40 on that hair and nails is going to attract a millionaire. Men buy so much drugs and alcohol because they think the more drugged out they are, it gives them confidence. The more drugged out them and a girl is, the easier it is to get them. Such foul magics. But you know, they'll find their karmic pleasure wherever they seek it. But yeah, you know, additionally, along with their report buttons and their blocks, and all of us have these things, it's just, you know, in the way that we use them. And why am I talking about this today? Again, you know, you have to learn how to communicate, how to correspond, you know, language, even different languages. You know, if you speak English, Spanish, French, all these other different languages, there's so many ways for us to communicate and express ourselves. But the best thing we can do is go online and blast somebody. Something that you thinking up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning that you should have kept to yourself. You decided to post it online, and as soon as someone gives their input, you are tragically upset. Your whole day is ruined. And then it's so funny again, you know, like I said, they spend their last dollars on hair weave, makeup. Dudes are spending their last dollars on a woman. Weed and alcohol. You spend these things on this, everyone's walking around attacking folks. and then the crazy part is, again, you're attacking the people that's trying to give you good advice. A lot of spiritualists as well, they're getting attacked. There's been a lot of attacks this year. We've seen all types of things go on with Kirk Franklin, and even in the communities that I'm in, you know, tarot and things like that, all the spiritualists. People that are actually they're sacrificing their life energy and their life essence to give people advice. And people are like, oh, where's the reading at? Why aren't you putting out more readings? Or they attack spiritualists. You don't need crystals. You don't need incense and candles. And you don't need all these plants and stuff. All you need is intent. But if that's the case, why you put so much makeup on when you leave outside? Like, if that's the case, why you try to stunt so hard when you go outside? Why you spend so much money on weed and liquor if you don't need it? If you don't need these things? Like, you should be spending as much money you spend on weed and liquor, you should be spending on sage, Palo Santo, herbal mixtures to detox yourself. Like, y'all love Kevin Gates so much, y'all don't even know that the man takes at least 1 month out of the year to detox himself. Muslim. I mean, I'm not a Muslim, but the idea, just like every other religion or every other ideology, it's all the same God. People just like language. There's so many different languages. There's only one way to speak, but there's so many different languages. You know, some Friday wisdom for you guys. Hopefully I didn't come off negative or ranting against any particular group or gender. Again, moving past the racism, man. It's prejudice, because prejudice spreads across so much. It spreads across genders. It spreads across timelines. It spreads across political structures and financial structures and things. Everyone is just prejudiced about something. And it's an opinion. It's an identity that you have been brought up to believe. The more you free your mind up, the more of a clear channel you are, the more loving you are, the more expressive you are, the better. It relieves stress. Art helps relieve stress. You know, People think of sex as the ultimate stress reliever. But you know, I have my experimentations with that as well. So it's like, you get out a lot of your stress, your frustration, by creating. You know, it's just like woman. The birthing process is very painful, but what is she doing? She's creating something. She's creating life. So, you know, interesting ideals and you know, point of views, POVs for you guys. The morals, you know, we switch up the morals a lot. You know, we change. There's no problem with changing, or even being stagnant. You know, if you found your plateau or your happy place, you know, don't let anyone knock you off of that square. And you know, everyone is different. If everyone in this world was the same, it would be pretty boring. It's just some people take it to the extremes sometimes, you know. You can find out so much about our people at this moment in time by just going on social media. You know, there's a great awakening on the way, of course, but you know, a lot of people are still stuck in ego mode. But, you know, give them another 5 to 10 years. It doesn't even take that long, man. You know what's going on right now? Instead of reparations, they just passed a $3 billion bill to make everyone take COVID pills at the end of the year. Oh, man. Why did I bring that up? This is going to be another way for them to control the population. And if we can get them to take this vaccine, we can get them to do anything. But yeah, that's all for me for today. I think I got about 75% of the things that I had on my mind this morning off messing around with this technology. Those that are not familiar with retrograde, and that's the thing too. You'll talk crap to a spiritualist. You'll attack a spiritualist. And I'm watching these people because I'm a watcher. You attack a spiritualist, but then 5 minutes later, you're asking people what a retrograde is. You're not even smart enough to go on Google and Google what the retrograde is in terms of astrology. So you attack a spiritualist, and then you need an answer from a spiritualist. How'd that work? Got a lot of hurt souls out here. Next person attacked me, and it hasn't really been that many people doing it. And I don't have to lie about it. I can go through my inbox and show you all the people that I helped. I can go through my notifications and show you all the people that loved and liked my posts. So why do you have these single individuals out here attacking grown folks? Again, why is a 22-year-old or 18-year-old talking to a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old like she has no discipline? You know what they used to do to young girls like that back in the day? Big Mama used to slap your lips off your face. But again, they're on social medias nowadays, even with their families on their pages. They're cursing, they're getting naked. But again, give them 2 years, give them 2. Because they hot. They a hot 21-year-old right now. I guarantee it's somebody on my timeline that had 3 kids in 2 years, and now their life is in shambles, and they wonder why, and they're probably looking for a spiritualist to baptize their ass and their children. But you know, the world is an interesting place. The most important energies of our time, of course, love and money. 2 things to definitely watch out for in this new generation, man. Y'all be safe. Love you.